This is a yoga business plan training that I'm going to be filming specifically for my group, Yoga Sequencing and Teaching Tips, just to give you an overview about what more that I teach inside of my course and coaching program, Virtual Vinyasa Academy. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of the very beginning. Taking a step back in order to move forward in your yoga business is very, very important. So let's take a step back and check it out. So this is what it looks like. It's an overview, yoga business overview. We have to do a lot more than just get on Zoom and teach classes. You now have to think of yourself as a business rather than a yoga teacher teaching for someone else. You are creating your own content, your own specialty, and you can make it whatever you want, which is awesome and so exciting. So what we need to do, and I'll take you step by step, is first of all, define a problem that you are solving. The problem that you're solving has to be specific. It's something that maybe you've struggled with. What do people ask you about? Get very, very specific, and the solution is going to be what you offer. It's your classes, your programs, your services, your courses, whatever it is. There is so much that you could do to help someone solve a specific problem. And then after you find a problem that you want to solve and you know that your programs are the solution, what you have to offer are your solution, we have to do more than simply show up and teach. Teaching yoga is awesome, but yoga teacher training probably didn't teach you how to make an email list or how to create a freebie for your opt-in of your email list. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then and you want to, then stay tuned. This is definitely for you. So what we need to do here first, very first, is not have people sign up for a monthly membership for your Zoom classes, especially if they don't know you. Your goal is to build trust right away. Build trust with your potential clients or customers. And you do that through giving a little bit for free and then having an offer that's low priced so someone could come in and be like, yeah, this is going to help me solve my problem. So if you're building an email list, which you all should be doing, if you're not, get started please right now. What you want to do is get people to join. Now you can just say, join my email list for updates. But what could really help is having something that you could give someone in exchange for their email address, like a guide or a free video or something that didn't take you a lot of time to make and it doesn't take a lot of time to consume, but it's something enticing for the people that have the problem that you're solving. An email list works both ways with the freebie, or also if someone were to purchase something for a low price, they would also jump on your email list at the same time because you have it set up that way. Again, if you don't know how to do all that techie stuff, that's what I'm here for. That's what I teach. So having an email list and an intro product or service is what you need to set up first and foremost before you get to building these like high-end coaching programs or memberships. And that is next. After a freebie and an intro product, we could stay here for a long time and you can actually make quite a bit of money selling something as an intro or a small priced offer, as long as you have good content that leads people to your email list. And that's my next thing I wanted to share with you, is that you get people to join your email list and buy your introductory product by traditional and non-traditional marketing methods. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the videos you put out. I'm actually going to give you a little bit of an overview of what you would post or how you would post on a video or what kind of content you can provide. So I'll give you an example in a moment. But you find customers in all sorts of ways, in groups, on Facebook groups, Instagram groups, other kinds of groups, meetups, in person. You could even make posters and run ads. There's a lot of different ways you can find people to join. Next up, if you have your email list being built, you have an introductory product, that intro product is often going to lead into something bigger. And there are two things you could do. You could do a bigger course or a training, which is a higher ticket item, hundreds if not into the thousands sometimes, or you could do a membership, or you could do both. So we could have that introductory product leading people to either your membership or a course that you have, or both. So a course is often higher priced right away up front, whereas a membership is lower priced, but it's an ongoing recurring revenue. People pay monthly or quarterly for something that they would have to cancel if they wanted out of it, whereas a course or training is usually a one-time payment. So let's see an example of that. If you are a virtual yoga teacher, you're like, I am hitting it hard, virtual yoga teacher, I want people to be stress-free because they're stuck at home, then you want to offer Zoom yoga. That's awesome, but we do have to get more specific than that. So this is a very general overview. This is just assuming you're going to teach yoga on Zoom for people at home. That's a little too broad, so please take some time to get more specific. And I do have a 17 page, okay, maybe it's 9 pages, a workbook and a video on how to find more clarity in your yoga teaching. But for the sake of this general overview, you teach Zoom classes. So you have an Instagram account. What happens, this journey that your potential client goes on, you post something about, the best yoga mat for your home practice. And don't forget to check out my home yoga checklist over on my website. And so people go to your website, link in bio, and they see your opt-in. They input their email address in order to get the download of the free at-home yoga checklist. Now you can make that what you want. Maybe it's a video, maybe it's a PDF, whatever it is. It's a little piece of content that someone opts in because they trust you. They got to know you through social media and they gave you their email address. Now from there you could create additional emails in a series or just contact them at some point, usually through email, to give them an offer. And that's your intro offer. Maybe this one, your first Zoom class is a discounted rate, or your first 3 classes, or your first 2 weeks, or whatever you want to do, whatever's enticing. Now, the value is usually higher than what you're actually charging, but that's because it's an intro product. You're then leading them either to a bigger, higher priced workshop or your membership, which could be $20 a month. The price is kind of irrelevant. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to price your memberships or courses at, but I can just give you an example. So I do have a 6-part beginner course, and currently it's $67. And I do have a virtual membership that's $49, so I just put those prices in there. So this is how you would get people into your membership. And it starts with building trust right away with your social media posts, into an email list, into a first intro offer, then into your next offerings. Now remember, you can actually take people right from social media or your ad and go to your intro offer right away, skipping the, download my free checklist. That's actually has worked really well for a lot of businesses because it takes away all of those people who are just looking for free stuff and actually gives you really high quality potential people to work with. So let's look at another example. I am a morning movement teacher, actually. Most of my Zoom classes are 6 a.m. morning movement and meditation. This would be me. So my audience is usually busy women. They have kids and jobs, and they're feeling quite frustrated and overwhelmed and just needing some me time. So I focus on giving that me time to people in only 30 minutes or 25 to 30 minutes in the morning through my Zoom classes. And what I might do first to gain new clients, people that I don't know, is start talking a lot more about what it means to wake up early, or talking to the problem that people are having, or even relating in the way that I'm a busy mom and I don't have a lot of time to do yoga or anything when I don't really have daycare either. So I get it done in the morning, and I would share my story. I would share some tips, and I'll give you some more examples in a minute. But anyway, I would post that to Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, and I would say at the end, hey, you can download my morning movement guide. It takes you 10 minutes to do these 7 movements, and it's going to make you feel really awesome. And I talk about how awesome you'll feel, that transformation. So people join my email list and download my guide. And then from there, I invite them to my intro offer or product, which is it's got a lot of different parts. It's a 5-part video series with a workbook and a checklist. Maybe it's got a little ebook. It's inside of a course platform. So it's a little bit bigger, and it's got a lot of value chalked inside of it. So I offer it for $27 because it's what I give to you so that my potential clients can gain trust with me and know that I really want to help you not feel so frustrated and overwhelmed. And then from there, I would invite either to my membership or an online course or certification. Now, I don't have an online yoga course for my morning movement yet, so I can't really title it anything, but I do have a virtual membership, and it's called Rise, and it's my yoga membership to wake up with clarity and confidence and get your day started right. So I do morning movement and meditation 5 days a week. If you want to join me and have access to all the recordings, you would join my membership. But I don't just invite people right away to my membership, especially if they don't know me. So I need to backtrack and say, hey, here's my free guide. This is what I teach. I want to give you a little bit of value so you get to know me and we get to know each other before I invite you to my membership. So for social media content, how I'm inviting people is getting specific in my problem that I'm solving. It's morning movement. So I can talk about anything regarding the morning. It doesn't have to be just yoga stuff. Tips for waking up earlier, best snacks to eat in the morning, 5 mistakes people make in the first hour, 3 best activities in your first hour, best time of day to practice yoga, morning yoga versus evening. So doing tips or verses or comparisons or reasons or explanations of things, best this, favorite this, or least favorite, or your worst whatever. There's so much that you could come up with. So brainstorm a long list based on the problem that you're solving. For me, it's the morning movement. That's my solution. The problem is feeling frustrated with waking up. And then my content, especially if I'm doing videos, is going to be put into 3 sections. In each video I create, first I say the topic or title. Today I'm going to teach you 3 tips for waking up earlier. My name is Ashley. I'm a yoga teacher and morning movement specialist from ashesyoga.com, and I can't wait to share with you these 3 tips. Let's get started. And then I talk about the 3 tips. Recap them, whatever the content is. And then at the end, I mentioned the very next step that someone could take with me. Hey, head over to my website, ashesyoga.com, so that you can download my 7-part guide for your 10-minute morning movement to make you wake up better than coffee, or whatever I want to say. Or make sure to subscribe so you get more videos like this, which is fine, but I do believe a call to action should be to your website, at least one of them. Check out ashesyoga.com to go and download my free guide, or to jump into my workshop where I teach you in a 5-part series how to feel better for your day. So I've got to get a little bit more fine-tuned with this, but this is usually how my videos go that I post to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anything live. I give an intro, I give the content, and a call to action. That's your ICC method. You can call it whatever you want, okay? And if you want to learn how to do more of that, all this business plan and training and all that stuff, I would love for you to join Virtual Vinyasa Academy. For those of you who are looking to dive deeper in your yoga business, making money as an online yoga teacher professional, building a business plan, and actually taking the steps and the action. In my course and coaching program, it's a 6-week coaching program, but the course is ongoing. So you'll have access to the group, the private Facebook group, the coaching calls, the replays, the entire course curriculum. You can see all of that and an overview of it at virtualvinyasa.academy.com. We do start August 1st, at least with this next 6 weeks, to successful online yoga business building. And I can't wait to work with you. So if you need a little push, a little coaching and accountability, this might be exactly what you need. So go and check it out, virtualvinyasacademy.com. And I hope this little business plan training helped you to give you some ideas for your own overview of your own business.